Those who say that body count doesn't matter. Have you ever met a girl who have a very high body count and you've never called her you never called her you never called her any other name? You're just like, go girl, get it, get all that slurp.
Have I ever
I've
met
seen
a
girls
girl?
act like say that to their friend.
Yeah.
Walt Mosher super chatted $100. The answer to the carrying/fatigue question depends on her receptiveness, interest, and enthusiasm to his kissing, touching, manhandling overtures.
Well, no, I don't like to call girls sluts and whores. Like, I'm like all for women. Like, I'm not.
You don't
like,
have to say it. Don't you
hating
think
on
it?
women.
But sometimes you never thought about that. You don't have to say it out of your mouth, but you've never thought that way about a woman who just loosely use her body like that.
No, I feel like I would be more likely to call someone that if they're like a homewrecker. But if you're just
But
like,
it doesn't matter. But you said homewrecker, right? That's still,
if you're single and the other person you're hooking up with is single, if you're being responsible and getting tested in between partners and just minding your business, I don't think it really matters. Your body, your choice.
No, I don't care about the situation. I'm like, have you ever said that about a girl? It doesn't matter if she was a homewrecker or not. Have you ever thought that about a girl who gone through and racked up that many bodies doing this? Have you thought that about a girl?
Doing what?
Racking up a whole bunch of bodies, whether that be through
Honestly,
home wrecking or not.
I don't pay attention to what other girls
care.
fuck
I didn't know.
or to their
I
body
asked
count.
you specifically. Have you thought or said anything about these girls?
Probably.
Period? Okay, so why wouldn't you think a man would?
I don't really care what they think, honestly.
Okay, if a man doesn't want to, if you feel that way about these girls, why would a man want that same reputation of having that girl with them too?
I just answered that question to like make you happy. I don't really like think of girls like that. Like, I don't be like, oh, that's slut.
So you said that to make me happy.
Well, because you wouldn't take my answer for an answer, so I'm like, yeah, let me just say
Because it's not true. I don't
hold hate. I don't hold hate in my heart like
that. You've never met a nasty girl during all your stuff. Never.
Yeah, of course, but I'm more likely to call her a bitch, to be honest.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. When I was back in high school, I did grow up in a very, conservative, traditional household. So, I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? I totally forgot. What was the question again?
I think you're gonna say that you want to.
It's about like saying things about other girls.
Yeah, that's right. I have judged people and thought about it and like, oh yes, she's a hoe. But now, like, with the job I do, I feel like that's judgmental. And as I've gotten older, I've just realized that you shouldn't judge people.
Okay, but this is from your mind, but from a man's mind. A man, how he looks into the world, how he steps out to the world. It is usually with respect and wanting leadership. Why would you listen to someone who has a woman who doesn't care or hold her own self-respect? It just makes sense from a guy's perspective. And everyone thinks college is wild. Military showed me a lot of that wildness shit too. If I thought this way about those girls, oh my God, why would anyone want a TA-50 girl for a wife? Like, this is a girl who literally would go around collecting gear from the military as a freaking souvenir. Why would any guy want to marry her?
I feel like if you're going around thinking these girls are sluts and whores, I think you need to love yourself more and just like focus on yourself.
But that's what they're doing. If these girls are going around collecting souvenirs as like a notch on their belt, why would any man want to, carry that on as far as like to show, oh my God, I got the baddest bitch. She done sucked this many. Do you think that's something to be proud of?
I mean, cucks do exist. Men love sluts. Like, you're kind of like, it's going in one ear, out the other. Because, like, I don't have
They love them, but they ain't going to marry them. Ludacris has told us this so many times, all right? They love the hoes, but they won't marry them. They will not give
Wait, did you say
that.
Ludacris?
Yes.
Everyone deserves